Much of pop culture is militarized, often with the direct involvement of the Pentagon. And so when I heard that Spencer was writing the new Iron Man, I was thrilled that a critic of the military-industrial complex and the war on terror was involved in this major part of pop culture that has been so influential, and of course. So many movies, and folks are seeing Top Gun now, hopefully. Yeah, fantastic. From Top Gun to the new Marvel movie, to American Sniper, to video games that are profoundly militarized and feature representations of war. So to music, feature representations of war so frequently that glorify war and hide the deadly and destructive effects of war. And as a result, as part of this glorification, make it all the easier for the US military, for powerful people in the US government and their allies to wage war, including future wars. So we wanted to leave you with some ways to get involved in pushing back against the militarization of pop culture that and toys and social media, even in fashion. The prevalence of camo in fashion is just one example. The Costs of War Project has launched a new project called the Consuming War Project that is going to expose the many ways in which pop culture is so profoundly militarized and show how that militarization again glorifies war and makes war possible and frequently more likely. The project has already started with a report on the militarization of Hollywood, of movies, of TV, streaming, and will come out with a series of reports exposing the many dimensions of the militarization of pop culture in the coming weeks and months, including in the ways you see before you. And people can get directly involved. In addition to reading and sharing the reports themselves, we are calling on people to share examples of militarized pop culture, to take a photo, take a screenshot of an example of militarized pop culture, and then share on social media with the hashtag consuming war. So everything from, a camo shirt to a video game, to the little green soldiers that are so frequently a part of children's childhood socialization. Although note that this one actually is pushing back on that. It's actually a soldier in a yoga pose. So there are other examples of pushing back against and offering alternatives to militarized pop culture. I will also put the link to the Costs of War Project, the Consuming War Project in the chat, and would encourage everyone to get involved.